There is a possibility that today is the most peculiar day for the Shiba Inu community, as more than 2 billion tokens have been burned in just 60 minutes. People are giddy with excitement because they are looking forward to something. But there is a problem that is gradually getting worse in the neighborhood. It has been communicated to everyone that the developers have issued their final warning, which states that the Shiba Inus are in terrible danger. The Shiba Inus. Will they become extinct? Will it be revived? Is there any significance to all of this? Allow me to elaborate. I hereby disclaim. It has been a very long time since we have witnessed anything like this. The burning of 2 billion Shiba Inu tokens in a single hour was an extremely astounding move. This was accomplished in a single hour. Indeed, in the span of 60 minutes, $2 billion were depleted from the market. It is a very significant matter. According to the information provided by Shern, a trustworthy blockchain wallet tracker, this unbelievable burn was carried out by an anonymous whale in a single transaction. Despite the fact that the amount is absolutely enormous, it is essential to keep in mind that it is a little less than $60,000 in terms of dollars. What is getting everyone talking, however, is the magnitude of this occurrence. In this time frame, the second largest burn involved just under 1 million Shiba Inu tokens, which is an interesting fact to take into consideration. However, as a consequence of the complete burning of more than 2 billion tokens, the burn rate has increased by almost 3,000% during this time period. Within the context of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, this kind of movement is of tremendous importance. It is without a doubt attracting the attention of those who are involved in the cryptocurrency community. In spite of this enormous burn, the price of Shiba Inu has substantially decreased over the course of the past day, falling by approximately 13.3%. This is the twist. This incredible turn of events is especially surprising when one considers the robust surge that occurred earlier in the week. After the Shiba Inu ran through significant resistance levels and reached heights, everyone was ecstatic. However, a short while later, the Shiba Inu fell back down to the ground. According to the findings of price analysis, Shiba Inu has recently emerged from a bullish trend, which raised expectations for a long-term move upward. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, which is used to identify whether an asset is overbought or oversold, recommended that Shiba Inu take a vacation. If they take advantage of this dip, it might be the ideal opportunity for them to do so. This does not change the fact that the vast majority of Shiba Inu owners continue to generate profits. The fact that the majority of them are still making a profit at the current levels, as indicated by the data on the blockchain, is a source of comfort. On the other hand, it would appear that significant holders who control the substantial bulk of the supply of Shiba Inu were primarily responsible for the rally and the subsequent drop. If selling pressure continues, or if the market as a whole endures a collapse, it is impossible to rule out the possibility of further declines. A number of different responses have been received from members of the Shiba Inu community in response to this adjustment in pricing. People are wondering whether Shiba Inu has the necessary tenacity to continue to be one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. This is a fascinating aspect of the situation. If its recent surge was nothing more than a transitory trend, do you think this is just a passing trend or a sign that it has promise in the long run? Fear caused some investors to sell their possessions, which was a consequence of their feelings. This price drop could not have come at a more advantageous time for the Shiba Inu community, which is unfortunate. The constant challenge that Shiba Inus are currently facing is that bad actors are attempting to calm people by posing as members of the Shiba Inu ecosystem with the intention of calming them down. Holders are now experiencing a great deal more frustration as a direct result of this controversy. There is, however, a silver lining to this cloud. A brave tweet was sent out by Satoshi Kusama, the chief developer of Shiba Inu, in response to the predicament. He assuaged the concerns of the community by assuring them that the team is prepared to take retaliatory action in the event that these attacks become more severe. I was only able to become aware of it in a dream, and it took me a time to remember it. An intriguing and self-assured message was written by him in the message. On the other hand, The plan that the Shadow Cats have to seize control of the DAO is still functioning, and the majority of the bad actors are new. There are already plans in place for exactly these kinds of safeguards, so it won't work. Any attempt to harm Shiba Inu or its DAO will be unsuccessful, according to the post, which confirmed his faith that the company has safeguards in place to protect the project and the people who are supporting it. The community has been shown that they are not only aware of these issues, but also prepared to deal with them in a forthright manner, which has provided a great deal of solace to a great number of individuals. The drama and price decline that occurred today may appear to be a challenging time for Shiba Inus, yet it is possible that the situation is not as dire as it initially looks to be. Taking a step back and looking at the situation from a broader perspective reveals that this temporary deterioration is not as alarming as it initially appears to be. One Twitter user brought to light an odd tendency that has been observed with Bitcoin. The object Bitcoin does, which since the beginning of each month, Bitcoin has experienced a decline. This trend has continued for the previous 6 months. On the other hand, it has always regained more powerful. Regarding Shiba Inus, the circumstance is most likely the same one. It makes perfect sense that the recent fall of Shiba Inu occurred following another decline in Bitcoin in light of the fact that the two are regularly linked. Additionally, because December is only getting started, there is a lot of time for the market to recover. The current depression appears to be only a part of a bigger cycle, and if history is any indication, Shiba Inu may really be getting ready for its next upswing. The continued token burning has resulted in an incredible 72% gain in the price of Shiba Inu over the course of the past month, which is a fascinating aspect to consider in spite of all the turbulence that has occurred. It is true that the overall trend is still going in the right direction, notwithstanding the recent dip. Do you have resilience? An even more astonishing phenomenon is the growing interest in the environment of the Shiba Inu in recent years. The blockchain is becoming increasingly helpful, and the amount of people using it is skyrocketing. Investors are jumping on the bandwagon in ever-increasing numbers. A total of around 7,550 new wallets have joined the Shiba Inu community in only the past week, which is evidence that the community is stronger than it has ever been. The fact that Shiba Inus are thriving rather than merely surviving is something that can be demonstrated by this kind of momentum. These kinds of numbers give the impression that the future is going to be increasingly bright. When we talk about numbers, the community is starting to assume that Shiba Inus might be getting ready for a massive rally by themselves. What is expected is a staggering growth of more than 130%. According to experts, it is possible that the price will go up significantly at a time that we do not anticipate. An expert on Twitter voiced his excitement for Shiba Inu, adding that the current price structure appears to be pretty strong. He also stated that he is optimistic about the breed. It was brought to his attention that there is a distinct and recurrent pattern that indicates a significant increase. After conducting his research, he has come to the conclusion that Shiba Inu may surpass its subsequent key price level and continue to increase. By interpreting Shiba Inu's recent performance as an indication of larger things to come, Javan Marks, another well-known market analyst, provided credence for this hypothesis. He is optimistic that the current trend will push the price much closer to its peak, and he is hopeful that this will happen. Even further, Marks forecasts that the value of Shiba Inu could increase by more than 170%, which would be a huge turning point for the coin industry. Therefore, there is no reason for the community to be in a state of widespread panic. The Shiba Inu development team is completely committed to the project and works non-stop in order to ensure that it continues to advance to the highest possible level. Lucy, a member of the Shiba Inu team, recently sent out an impassioned tweet in which she reminded everyone that she is always available to support Shiba Inu and its followers, regardless of your situation. Furthermore, this group is truly unbeatable in every way. This is not merely empty promises. At any given moment, regardless of whether it is a sunny or rainy day or night, and regardless of whether the charts are climbing in green or plummeting into red, they are working ceaselessly. Their commitment to the project and the community is unwavering, and they have a strong desire to see Shiba Inu continue to be robust and prosper in the future. Given that Shiba Inu is in the best possible hands with a team such as this, the community may take comfort in the fact that the future looks promising. Shiba Inu is still moving in the correct path, despite the fact that it has seen both